Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Nutrition Challenge. I am Jeremy Parasini, exercise and health physiologist and your guide to this series, which is all about inspiring and enabling you to make a healthy choice in your life. So you've made a good choice, or at least a good step by tuning in today. So we've got a really big show. We are making a spring salad. It's so easy, you'll love it. So start with some ingredients laid out here. You're going to take, look, it's hard to get the recipe for a spring salad wrong. You can ad-lib a lot, all right? I don't know, would you say we have about 2 to 3 cups of greens there, Avalon? Some red lettuce. I threw in some red lettuce. You could use like all green if you want, but anyway. Maybe some spinach, but probably just red leaf or green leaf lettuce. Okay, so healthy base of that. You're going to add some field cucumber. Okay, so just slice it up ahead of time. And you're going to add to that some peeled carrot, right? And here we have some pumpkin seeds. You know, there's another name. Pepita, I think pumpkin seeds are called. Anyway, pumpkin seeds. And then we have cherry tomatoes. And we have some edamame. Now, is that a legume?
I don't know. It's a
Is
vegetable.
it a bean? Is it a bean or a vegetable?
I thought it was a vegetable.
I thought it was a vegetable too. Anyway.
Maybe our viewers can tell us.
Yeah, Carissa would know for sure. And then we have some feta cheese. That is a protein right there, obviously. Right.
So is edamame. Very high in protein.
That's probably a legume then. Anyway. So this is Avalon's favorite salad recipe, by the way. So all you're going to do is you're going to just top it and just toss it, right?
Yep.
Okay. So why are we covering a salad then on a nutrition challenge? Is it because I'm trying to be stereotypical and, put a salad on a nutrition challenge? Hell no. Salads, you know what? Usually like when I'm a big vegetable eater, but I get vegetables actually from my meals, like soups and stews and curries. That's how I get my vegetables. I actually don't eat a lot of green salads. So, look, the reason we're actually covering it today is because this week's nutrition challenge is about, we covered mindful eating last week, okay? This week, it's about the power of eating together and laying out your space. So last week, what we learned on the nutrition challenge, we learned that, well, look, do you remember the episode in The Simpsons where Martin's helping Bart study and really important test, and the first thing Martin does is he cleans up Bart's desk. Has nothing to do directly with the work to be performed, but it's about the headspace that's doing the work. Okay? And so it can be with eating a little bit too. It's about creating a space where you are well positioned to enjoy food for what it is. It is taste, it is texture, it is smell, right? Sometimes, by the way, as we covered last week, you find once you actually do this that you're not really enjoying that thing that you're trying to cut down on, let's say potato chips. You find you don't really enjoy it as much as you thought you did. Be a side benefit. But for a salad, it can help you find out that you enjoy it more, which is what I'm hoping is going to happen to me today. So you're going to find on page 2 of our challenge, which is also where you're going to find a food for thought section that digs deeper into what we're talking about here. You are going to find an exercise for you to do on your own. You're going to find 2 suggestions for a beginner, right? So for beginner, first suggestion I have for you is don't be afraid to be quaint. Look, it's about the basics, about napkins, it's about actually laying out a table that you can eat at, maybe like a placemat, right? Okay, don't be afraid to lay it out all in front of you rather than in your kitchen and having to go back and forth, actually on a table. And on a table rather than on your counter. All right, the other thing is for beginners to allocate a space, a proper space for you to begin enjoying your meal, right?
So I can't eat in bed anymore?
Well, it just here's the thing, is that it would be very healthy for you, and many people do aspire to being the type of person that eats a healthy diet, right? And so how do you begin doing that? Well, you're going to make it easy for yourself. You're going to do it in stages. It's like make it easy for you to start eating meals at home by having a space where you don't feel like it's not, like you're sort of using a space that's intended to do one thing and you're sort of robbing it from that purpose. No, allocate a purpose to this. It'll just make it, you won't have to solve the problem every time you go to do it of where do I eat and it's inconvenient. No, you're going to solve this once and then keep the solution there. And then you're going to do it. And then every time you do it again, it's another vote for a recreated self-image, right? It just becomes more normal for you to behave this way. Your actual self-image starts to merge with your aspired self-image. Anyway, those are the 2 suggestions I have for beginners. What do I have for novices? Well, first suggestion I have for a novice is to think of a centerpiece. So, it doesn't have to be a centerpiece in the conventional sense, but the point is, and we're going to see this in a minute, lay something out on your table that it's nice to look at. So again, helps it, be the easy choice to do. And the second suggestion I have for a novice is to use a set of dishes that, well, would it be too square to say makes you excited? Or only squares like me excited to use nice dishes?
I mean,
Let's put it this way, a set of dishes that you're not embarrassed, that you wouldn't be afraid if your mother found out you were using them, right? Think of putting a little bit of money into that. It can pay off dividends. Okay, so let us put this all out together, right? So,
did you mean to make that pun?
what?
Lettuce.
Oh, yes, very nice. All right. So let's just mix this all together. By the way, there's no salad dressing here, obviously.
I'm not a salad dressing person. Personally, when I make this, if I'm feeling like I need a little pizzazz, I'll put like lemon juice.
Yeah.
But the feta to me is enough.
Is more-
I love
yeah.
the taste of vegetables, so.
Me too, right? We're definitely that way in this house. We don't like salad dressings at all. We basically don't allow them on the premises. But, the thing is, if you want to become a salad eater, as we've been learning in this series, if you want to take on any healthy habit that's new to you, you have to make it easy for yourself, right? And you got to do it your way. So it's too much to ask for Paul and I to start doing salad dressing, and that includes oil and vinegar. I'm that severe about it. But it's not enough to add some feta cheese to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. It's so colorful.
It's not hard at all. Okay? And it is kind of nice to look at. This starts to look like you're a healthy person that eats like proper meals. I mean, it's stunning. So let's see. Is this a balanced plate? We got a little bit of whole grain. That's the rice. We have some protein in the curry, it's got some chicken in there, but it's actually a lot of vegetables. And then we have more vegetables on this half, but we got some protein on this half. You know what? This actually might be balanced if you think of it that way. All right. So let's have a look at a table. Right. So it's a very old house, so we have a very conventional, very old-fashioned looking table and everything. You can do it in open style. Look, if you had a bar, right? Again, it's just like laying it out so that it's a nice place to be in, so it's not stressful, right? Maybe a little drink on the side. I'm not pushing wine at all. You got napkins and something nice to look at. So look, there's no startling idea about laying out a nice table and putting something nice to look at it. You've probably had these ideas before, but have you ever actually followed through on any of them? Why not just try picking just the few that we covered today and making it your goal to try that for the week ahead. Oh, before I ring off, my partner in crime with this challenge, Carissa McKay. Look, if you haven't heard of the Nutrition Challenge Insiders podcast, we do deeper dives into the subject that we cover on each weekly episode of this video. So you'll find links to listen to that on our website, and I encourage you to check it out. We're not afraid of tackling the difficult issues, for example, physical exercise and body weight loss and healthy body weight maintenance. Is there anything to do between these, right? We take deeper dives into these. We have fun. I had fun in this episode today. I hope that you all did too. And again, congratulations for deciding to make a healthy change to your life. I got to give final production credit before we sign off to Avalon Huck, fitness and sport instructor extraordinaire. She helps me put this all together. And I think that is about all I have for this week. So until next week, there might be 2 weeks between episode 3 and 4. Sometimes lose track. But until we see you next, in good health.